Hey there, super great people. Okay, I better see, check on a couple things. Oh yeah, make sure my live thing works because one time it didn't. And let's see, where was I? Oh, there we are. Okay. Oops, come on, don't do this to me. Oh, let's see. Let's see, I don't know if it works or not. Let's see, refresh it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I do that. One. Oh, your X is getting kind of goofy, I think. Oh, there we are. Hope everything's all right. Oh, no, what? What if everything is all right? Oh, good, it is. All right, that's all I want to know. Yeah, well, hardly anybody talks anymore anyway, but that's all right. If nobody does talk, I just talk to myself and answer myself. I don't care. I don't really care. Sometimes having peace is good. Sometimes having peace is really good. Yeah. Peace on earth and goodwill to people. Yeah. Peace on earth, goodwill to the people. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure, folks. It's always great to have peace. Peace and love and harmony. It's always great to have that. Yes. Yeah, I did another video with my friend Sassy the dog. She's been having a lot of problems with another dog and another owner. I hope they can solve the problem. I hope so. The other dog has big teeth. It's 2 times bigger than Sassy. It's slightly overweight, but other than that, I just don't want to see dogs fight. I mean, I don't like dislike the other dog or anything. I mean, a dog is a dog. What can you do? And that dog's owner and I don't really talk to each other. So let's just hope that the problems will be solved. I noticed Sassy's been getting a little nervous lately. Yeah, poor, poor friend. I wish I had money to get another place and bring some good people with me. That's what I like to do. Bring some good people with me. That's what I like to do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd like to do. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything. Like I said, I'm just so behind in my videos. I mean, one day I was doing my videos. It's gonna be a food review video. It's the same ones over and over, but and my friend Mike from Garden City needed some help, so I had to. Hey, Mr. Wizard. Hey, yeah, hello from New Ulm, Minnesota. Hello from New Ulm. Yeah, not much going on in New Ulm. Not just usual monthly community plays. the usual traffic, in the mornings and stuff. That people really go kind of wild. You got to watch yourself when you walk around town. Yeah, the grocery stores, they're the same. Downtown's the same. Well, a couple of bars are for sale. I hope somebody would buy them, like the Lamplighter, and there's one across the street. There's another bar and some office business that's building. It goes way back in the 1800s and 1900s. They don't sell that building or do something about it. They'll probably demolish it. It's bad enough they demolished George's last year. It's one I filmed. Yeah, they had the world's longest bar thing where you whatever you call it. I don't remember. I don't remember what you call it, but yeah, it's too bad. But like I say, when people don't have the money, or if it's or anything like that, they're going to knock it down. Yeah, a lot of old buildings get knocked down in the United States. Yeah, just like when I did videos of Hancock, Minnesota, those buildings I went by, they knocked down about four of them. I walked by those things. I think that one store I went in one day, I think I bought a candy bar, and they paid some people 50 cents to call my dad and on their phone, and they took the money at the time. It's 50 cents in the 80s. It's probably equivalent to what, $1.90 today or something like that. Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, remember Hancock, Minnesota. Yeah, now yes, I have. Yeah, the candy prices are pretty high. Even a small Snickers bar is like $1.58 at Walmart. A small Snickers bar, but enough for a snack. Those other ones are over $2 and stuff like that. It's about $2.50 for Reese's peanut butter cups, and yeah, It's just say some of the prices they've lowered, and some that stayed up. Like onions, there's one onions. One time I bought 6 big onions. It was like $8.60. You can't even find onion rings anymore at Walmart. They used to sell my favorite brand, Alexia onion rings. Now, I go to Cashflies, you got to pay $7 for like a small bag of onion rings. You know, the ones like Red Robin. They're too fried for me. I like it way less fried. But the trouble is, of course, Cashflies. Sometimes in this store in New Ulm anyway, it's a good store, but they're like every store. Some prices are high and some prices are low. That's how the store business works. That's what my dad would tell me when he owned a grocery store in Sayers, Minnesota, back in the 80s. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, that's the way it works. And of course, my daddy was dumb enough to buy that store and paid 4 employees in a town of 200 people, plus the owner, too, that shyster Pat Olson. What a shyster. Such a shyster. This aspirin. Or headache. And sometimes you get headaches. It just stinks. Yeah. Excuse me. I did do a video with Sassy, and that'd probably be her last video. I don't think she'll probably do anymore. Probably the owner doesn't want her to, and that's all right. She's my friend. They're both my friends. Yeah. Seems a little nervous lately, poor thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of times I was an adult at the time. Wait a minute, or was I? I was 17 years old when my father bought the store in Cyrus, and he moved there. He had the store for 2 years. He lost a ton of money on it. He sold it to the Lewinthals, and the Lewinthals tried to run the store, but they laid off Olson's daughter, Pat Olson's daughter, and then Pat Olson got so mad he told the customers, his friends, not to buy at that store anymore, and they didn't. And that guy went out of business. Then he offered the building, and Olson offered the building to my father for $20,000. I mean, that's totally unethical. I mean, he didn't do anything illegal. It was unethical. Yeah, Olson just outsmarted my father. Yeah, real shyster. Illegal shyster. There's legal shysters, illegal shysters. He was a legal shyster. Oh yeah. Yeah, then that's my dad. He couldn't own a business to save his life. Well, I couldn't either. At least I wouldn't even try. Because the book work would be too much. They had to deal with unruly customers. And another reason that prices are kind of high in the stores too is a lot of thieves that like steal and stuff like that. I mean, in the poor sides of town, you know, um, they're not going to have the self-service checkouts anymore because there's a lot of stealing and self-checkouts. And in the poor sections of town, some guy or lady who is supposed to watch the 8 to 10 self-serving cash registers, some of them will be their friends, and they'll just pretend like they're swiping food, and then when they go home, they'll do their dividing. Here, you give this, I get this, I get this, you get this. Yeah, it's too bad. I hate seeing stuff stolen from stores. That's why prices. Another reason prices are high. You know. Hello there, Crystal Crystal Linefus. Oh, interesting. Oh, that wasn't a liquor store, but yeah, liquor prices are high too. Yes, yes, that's another thing. A lot of liquor stores. That's a good point. A lot of people. Well, they don't have self-service checkouts at liquor stores. No, they wouldn't have that. But in liquor stores, there's a lot of stealing there too. Yes, yeah, a lot of people rob a liquor store and take the money and take whatever liquor's valuable. If they ever find out there's like champagne or something, they'll take the champagne. Of course they will. That's criminals for you. And I hope they get caught, you know. But self-service is like at the grocery stores and convenience stores, but like I say, on the bad side of town, there's been a lot of stealing of items, how criminals in the bad sides of town, they all get together and they do their thing. And they take what they take, and then the store will just shut down because they lose too much money. That's what happened to Walmart in Brooklyn Park. Yeah, and same with Cub Foods. That was the first major store built in Brooklyn Park. It was like in the early 80s. And they tore down the go-kart tracks. And they built the Cub store. That was the first big store. Then they built the Mills Fleet Farm out by Osseo. That's still up. Yeah. But they had to close down the Cub store in Brooklyn Park. That's kind of too bad, And then they closed the Walmart in Brooklyn Center because, too much stealing. There's Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, a suburb of Minneapolis. There's a lot of crime, just like Minneapolis. It's just too bad. I won't film those stores. I won't even walk in those stores. Especially a guy like me that's 61 years old. I can't outrun those mean people. I can't fight those mean people because those mean people in the bad side of town, they do a lot more walking than I do. Yeah. I mean, they do a lot more exercises than I do. They're experienced at fighting each other too, fist and feet and weapons and whatever in the bad side of town. That's the way they operate in the bad side. And the trouble is, a lot of people, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's lots of stealing too. Yeah, Family Dollar in New Ulm closed down last month. That was because of lack of business, because every time I used to walk by Family Dollar, nobody ever went in the store and bought anything. Yeah, and even when they had the closeouts, it took almost a month to get rid of all the stuff. Now finally they're breaking this stuff down at Family Dollar, at the old Family Dollar. They're getting all the shelves out, and oh yeah, there'll be a new business in that mall. There will be, 'cause that's an outstanding location for a business. There's a kind of a big parking lot. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, the Minnesota Valley Action Council, they do plenty of business, and there's Verizon Wireless. And there's always people going in there too. And there's the place they sell walkers and let's see, I forgot the place his name offhand. I should know. I get the supplies there for my breathing. I should know, but I forgot. Yeah. I was going to go to another store downtown at the time for my breathing machine, but they didn't have it downtown, and they said the other place had it. They went there, and I've done business with them since as well. I used to go over there and get it, but then they always open my package, and so I just have them mail it to my house. It's better. That way they won't open my package. I don't like my packages opened by strangers. I don't really like it. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Yeah. Someday I'll have it checked. I hope it isn't too serious. And for other people out there too that are sick, I hope you're not sick. Others too. I can't only think of myself. There's a world of people and animals too. Animals that can't speak. Good animals, Somebody's pets, Yeah. Yeah, I gotta think of others. I mean, too many people only think of themselves. There's other people in this world to think about too. Most people are good, some are bad. You know, yeah, most are good and some are bad. Yeah, because that's the truth. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. I just don't like that. Yeah. Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I just don't run fast anymore. You know, crossing the streets, I just go on a kind of a jog now. Yeah, 61 years old and 61 years in 1 month. As I get older, I'm going to get much slower. Yeah, when I was laying on the floor earlier today filming my pal Sassy, yeah, it was tough being on that floor. You could feel it. Yeah, I could feel it. I don't know if I'll be able to do film with her anymore. I think the owner will probably won't have me do it, and that's okay. They're both my friends. Nice people. Nice people, nice lady, and a nice dog. Yes, we're just friends. We're two different people. That's what we are. Two different people. Yeah, that's what we are. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's just been an interesting day, I guess. Yeah. And people going to the bars getting drunk and high or whatever. Yeah, well, if whoever person wants to Yeah, I just do gummies myself. I don't need to smoke this stuff. Yeah. That's the strange thing about people in apartments and stuff. That of course in Minnesota you see all apartments. There's no smoking period because you know it's the way the state laws are. I guess fire insurance is too high or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I knew a lady that got kicked out of her apartment because of smoking. Because they have a special thing where if you smoke, it goes right straight to the fire department, and they'll tell the apartment managers. Yeah, the smoke will go straight to the fire department. Yeah, they can tell when you're smoking in your room. That's crazy. Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. It's crazy. The world is crazy. Yeah, the world's crazy. Yeah, it's crazier all the time. Yeah, yeah. I'm just lucky I live in a safe town in New Ulm. It's pretty safe for a town of 13,000 people. I can walk outside there, nobody bothers you. Of course, you got to walk in the well-lighted streets, of course. Got to be careful too. Something could happen. I mean, there's crime there too, like everywhere else. You know, that is crime there. One day I was in the laundromat doing laundry, and some guy on a bicycle comes in and goes to the bathroom. I thought to myself, "Hey, Dodo, there's security cameras all over inside the laundromat." Yeah, I'd probably get in trouble for that. But bringing his bike in the laundromat, going to the bathroom, he'd be charged with a crime. Yeah, he'd be charged. I'm sure, and that lady will do it too. Mm. She do it. Yeah. Oh, Dickie and Bobby. How you doing there, Dickie and Bobby? The Dickie and Bobby Show. Yeah, that's kind of catchy. Presenting the Dickie and Bobby Show. Yeah. Wonder. I'll do some check. You been on? Okay. Oh, yeah, you just. Oh, yeah. Ha. Oh, yeah, you've been on since 4 months, so you're all right. Yeah. Yeah, it was Dickie and Bobby must be animals or something, right? Must be your two favorite animals. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too, Crystal. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that fourth grade teacher who totally abused me. I found out he's dead. So, you know, I mean, that way he doesn't harm other people. He's harmed a lot. Yeah. I just check on the internet for people. It's easy to do. Yeah. Yeah. Check your enemies and see what happens to them. That's all you can do. Yeah. 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 You don't want to do internet stuff get even. I mean, me. Geez, I'd be caught easy because I talk too much. Yeah. Oh, oh, okay. Hey, hey, not much here, my friend. Eh, Honestly, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometime, yeah, sometime, yeah, and I have to have a chat because I do have some ideas for the future. I won't say here, though. I have ideas for the future. I won't say here. I don't know. We'll think of something. I think we'll think of something. Can we think of something? Will we think of something? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah. And there comes coppers. I'll say, wee, wee. Somebody got busted for something. Yeah. Oh, that's an ambulance. It goes really fast. That's an ambulance. Or is it? I don't know what it is. Oh well. Oh geez. Okay. Yeah, like I say, I got to get my videos done. Yeah, I got to get those done. It'll probably be Sassy's last show. And if it is, it's going to be too bad. Did I miss my hair? Well, if I grow it back, you know, it'll probably be mostly gray again. I suppose I could sometime. I did shave today. Shave that and that. Yeah, yeah. I decided one day to shave my head bald, because my sister cut my hair. She banned me from her house. So I decided to shave it because, and of course, too, with lack of money, I can't even afford a decent barber shop. I ain't going to have some $5 haircut flunky cut my hair using a bowl or something. Put a bowl over the end. Yeah, like they do out in the hill country. I can I can grow really long because in my past videos I've had my hair down my shoulders and stuff. Like that one video I did of Detroit Lakes. Yeah, 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 yes, yeah, bowl cuts. Yeah, sometimes people use a bowl, put over someone's head, and cut it around the bowl. Yeah, they use bowl cuts. Yeah, like like people out in the back country, they they do that. Yeah. Do I celebrate holidays? My birthdays and New Year's Day. That's about the only two I celebrate. And I'll celebrate Christmas if kids are around, because I like to see the kids happy, of course. Too much child abuse out there, as we all know. Too much child abuse. Mhm. Yeah, too much child abuse. Hmm. Yeah, and otherwise, I don't. I really don't. No. Yeah, but those that want to celebrate holidays, that's great. You know, well, most holidays are great and some aren't. There's people that celebrate weird holidays too, ones with messed up minds. Yeah, it'll. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's how it works with holidays. Yeah, yeah. Then they have. Yeah, yeah. Shaved it till yeah. See that? You know what? I'm gonna leave my hat off. Okay. I'll, I'll be. Let's see. I'll just be a bald-headed geek. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, yeah. Some do, some don't. Yeah, I did a survey on that once, and yeah, people wanted me. I think the higher ones wanted me to grow my hair back, but that's all right. Yeah. Well, I say honestly, someday I want to talk to you in private. Got some ideas. I won't say here. You know. Got some ideas. Yeah. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. As I'm saying, we could do that sometime. And as you know, honest, my email address is hummingbirdrandya@gmail.com. That's my email address. Yeah. Yeah. We'll think of something. We won't say here, though. We won't say here. It's called suspense, you know. It's called suspense. Right. Got to be suspense. Yeah. Yeah. Suspense. Yeah. 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 Whenever you want to do it, that's all right, you know. Oh, yeah. As far as Wire Club Wordy is concerned, it's all the same every day. I have a hard time finding opponents for Wild Club Wordy because a lot of people are mad at me for putting their idiot chats on YouTube, but I do a legal power move. It's legal. I mean, it's actually legal, and they complain about it. It's weird. I mean, there's people that buy those power ups. They'll use it against me 8 times. I don't even care. It's legal. If they want to spend, say, $200 on all powers on Wire Club Wordy and go against me on it, who cares? It's, as long as it's legal. It's weird. Yeah, you think someone was putting Vaseline on their baseball and throwing it at a batter, or somebody put some on a football or a basketball or a hockey puck or whatever. Yeah, or somebody came and fixed. Well, you won't see fixing games anymore now with now with the players' high salaries. No one's going to want to try to throw away a game anymore. Yeah, no one wants to throw away a game anymore. Yeah. Yeah, we just, oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, let's see now. Oh, boy. I got to think here. How long have I been live? 32 minutes and 56 seconds. I just look at my timer. 32 minutes, no, 33 minutes now. I'll probably be on for an hour today, and tomorrow I'll try to be on at noon. And like I say, honest, or I want to say, I'll say, well, get that email, we'll think of something. You know, you and I will think of something. But we won't say in chat, though. We never tell the plot, as we all say. We never tell the plot. That's how shows become. Yeah, that's how shows become successful. You know. Yeah, yeah. I just speaking of shows. Yeah, yeah. I remember those shows back in the 50s. How they made the kids like they're A students, but they're like idiots and stuff. It's just odd, you know. They make it like the parents are like always right and the kid is always wrong. Oh, I guess my father's always right. He liked to get drunk in a bar and walk around, fall down. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man, my dad taking his belt off and whipping my butt so hard that I can't sit. I guess that's right. Back then, that was fine. Where I used to come from, that was fine. Yeah, that was fine back then. I yeah, sometime. Yeah, I tell you. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. What time would that be? What time would that be about? 6 o'clock. Okay. I'll watch for it carefully. 6 o'clock. It's 5 Central Time then, right? Wait. Let's see. Wait a minute. Are you on Central Time or Eastern Time or? I know you're not on Pacific or Mountain Time. That's Eastern Time. Yeah. Okay. That's Eastern Time. So it's 5 o'clock Central Time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta. Yeah. I kind of figure out my time zones. So you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in New Old Minnesota. You know, like in the southern part of the state. I'm kind of near Iowa and sort of near South Dakota by Sioux Falls. Kind of by there. You know, when I used to live in central Minnesota, at like in Wadena, I was like near Fargo, North Dakota. I actually like Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah, that nice town. Very nice town. Everybody goes to Fargo. Nobody goes to Moorhead. Everybody goes to Fargo. And see, the towns are connected. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot more snow in Wadena than down here. Down where I live, there's like 5 to 7 inches less of snow down here. And the temperature is usually 5 degrees warmer down here than up there. Wait a minute, am I doing it right? Let's see, was it? No, that's south. That's north. Up there the other way. This is north. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're kind of lucky. I don't really like that snow and cold. You know, the windshield stuff gets frosty. And one thing though is if you own a Buick Park Avenue or LeSabre in the early '90s and late 2000s, you know, it'll rust really fast in Minnesota. I know in Florida you have, I think you probably have those vehicles drive around like the Buick Park Avenue and Century. Those vehicles have outstanding engines. Yeah, the Park Avenue, the '97 I had it 16 years. It never broke down once, and I drove it a lot. I drove that car a lot. Yeah, well, same here. I'm here from Northern Canada. Yeah. Yeah, in Northern Canada. Yeah, there you go. See, what parts of Northern Canada are you by? Let's see now. Are you by Alaska? Are you by one of the islands up there or something? Um, or Eastern? Right? I got to look at. I got to remember a Canada map again. I haven't looked at the Canada map much lately. But I used to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool. We can get people all over the place. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We could get people all over the place. Yeah, I've talked to people from Ireland and Austria and one from some Middle Eastern country, some lady from a college. I think it was like a dictatorship country. I think it was. I hope that young lady didn't get beaten or anything. I forgot what country it was, but it was a dictatorship country. Because every time you heard the people walk around, you just shut off the video right away. I thought, ah, poor lady, man. You know, that poor lady. Kind of makes me sad seeing people live under, you know, I mean, United States isn't, I mean, poor people like us, you know, the rich, they got everything. And the poor like us, we just, we get by. The poor like us get by. Yeah. No, my father has died since 2007, and my mother has died since 2000 and let's see, 2012, I believe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They see they owned a grocery store. That my dad worked for Dial for a while as a sales whatever he was, and then after that he quit. Excuse me. And his doctor told him he had to quit drinking because if he kept drinking, it was going to kill him. And he quit. And 11 years later, he died. And my mother had Alzheimer's disease and she died. Oh, yes, we have wild turkeys in Minnesota. We have wild turkeys in Minnesota. Yes, we do. You see them sometimes. I saw them a couple times in New Ulm, wild turkeys walking around. A lot of times you see deer. Sometimes I walk by the backwoods. Just today when I was picking up cans for a neighbor because she collects cans. I almost stepped on some deer shit. There was a deer in the bottom of the hill. This doe, but I stay away from deer if I can. Yeah, I try to stay away from the deer because, especially if they have doe. Yeah, Minnesota has wild turkeys. Yeah, they have grouse, they have raccoons, they have foxes, they have black bears, they have mountain lions or cougars. That's up in the northern part of Minnesota. They have lots of animals. Probably oh yeah, and we have all kinds of fish too, especially the invasive carp. And the carp is so bad in the Mississippi River that if you go on a boat, the carp actually hops in your boat. And by law, you can't throw the carp back in the water. You got to throw it in the garbage because carp is just garbage fish. Fishing for salmon, I'm not a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman. And when I had my Marlboro fishing line, I used it once, which I shouldn't have. I gave it to Michael Lamarndog, that guy I interviewed in Wadena. I gave my fishing thing to Michael Lamarndog because he was a fisherman. Yes, it is, but it takes a lot of money to fish. You know, you need a fishing license, you need a fishing pole. You know, it's fun to go by boat, but renting a boat even is expensive. You rent a pontoon, that's very expensive. If you buy a pontoon or a boat, you'll have to put it somewhere. You know, pontoon, you'll have to live by the water because pontoons are just this wide things. And I like pontoons better than boats because at least you can walk around the pontoon. And the boat, a person could capsize if they don't wear a life jacket. And I got one. Too bad my brother died, but you know, yeah, you need it. Yeah, I'm not a very good fisherman. I'm not very good at it. I've tried it. I'm not very good at it. Canoe or raft? Yeah, I could rent a canoe or a raft sometime in the future. I'll have to check and see where they have it. My friend Mike, he has a kayak, but I think it's only a one person kayak. You know, I think it's like a one person kayak. I've asked him, hey Mike, would you want to film it for me on YouTube? And he said, no, I don't want to. I said, okay. Yeah, he's done so much for me. Yeah, Tom Sawyer. Yes. Huckleberry. Yeah, I remember Tom Sawyer. And there's the Tom Sawyer song by Rush. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. Tom Sawyer. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say though, fishing is very popular in Minnesota, but I can't really walk in the ice anymore too much because my car is rear wheel drive, my Grand Marquis, and that thing will get stuck real easy on the ice because driven it in the snow. You got to go about 20 and you're sliding around while some yo-yos from behind in a four-wheel drive. They're riding my bumper. And oh, yeah, impatient people. Yeah, a lot of people in Minnesota, they drive those four-wheel drive trucks and SUVs and stuff like that. Yeah, they love their big stuff in Minnesota. Oh yeah, some of these people. I had a neighbor in Wadena once. He drove a Hummer, a big Hummer, to work and back every day. He must have had a lot of money. He drove a big Hummer, big, huge thing. Yeah, he had a very nice wife. She had two kids. Yeah, that's true. I've walked on the ice a couple times. I was scared once. Yeah, yeah. Two guy, two houses down. I used to live in Wadena, Minnesota. He drove this big Hummer. Okay, he was married to his wife. His wife was about the same height as me, but she looked great. But I didn't stare at her. Oh no, I don't stare at married women. No, but yeah, she like had two kids. But later on, they moved. I kind of missed them. They were a nice neighbor. She was a nice neighbor. Had a kid would say hi, your son, and I'd say hi. He was like 2, 3 years old. Yeah, but they moved away. I'm sure he got a job in the bigger city where you get a lot more money. Because in Wadena, people do professional jobs there. They go somewhere else that's more money. Most people. You got to really love the area to stay in Wadena. In Wadena, Minnesota, to me, it's not for me. And if I was in Minnesota, in that area, I like Detroit Lakes and Alexandria myself. That's my two towns that I like. Yeah. It's just they're more my kind of towns. Yeah, yeah. Some guy did from Chuck Spaethford in New Old, Minnesota. He probably threw it away. Who knows? Yeah, one guy did. And that was recognized by two people. Another one was that guy in Wadena. I don't know his name offhand. Yeah, he was saying, "Why don't you come back to Wadena and stuff?" I said, "No, down here is more for me in southern Minnesota because there's more money. There's more money down here. There's a lot more money, a lot more things to do. Yeah, one guy wanted to buy autograph. That's pretty funny. Me, me, and I've done interviews with people, and I've done interviews with people myself too. Yeah, I've done that. That's a lot of fun, honestly. Like interviewing people's fun too. Yeah, you never know what kind of people you dig up, like I did. Like, yeah, yeah. Maybe make yourself famous. Maybe you'll make yourself famous. Who knows? You never know. I mean, to be honest with you, I never thought I'd ever get 1,000 subscribers. I never thought that. Yeah, my goal was 100 subscribers, 100 views per video. That was my goals, and that's still my goal. 100 views per video. That's still my goal. I don't make it any higher because otherwise, the person gets mad. You know. I mean, I've seen some good YouTube channels that quit because they don't go viral. Their videos don't go viral, and they get frustrated and quit. And some of the channels are very good. You know, and I've known some hacks that keep going. Yeah. Right, limo, no. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I rode in those old 70s. I rode in a 70. See, I drove a 67 Cadillac convertible before, and I rode in an early 70s Cadillac. They were big. Those cars were huge. Those cars were huge, just big. They had like that 500 V8 engine, 500 cubic inch, oh, you get 8 miles to the gallon on the highway. That's if you go down a steep hill. Those Cadillacs, boy. And the Lincoln Continentals, too. To be honest with you, I'd rather have the Lincoln. I'd rather have the Lincoln Continental because I like those Roman numerals they put inside the Continental. Yeah, I like those old 70s style vehicles and 60s too. You know, to me, back then they had more style than they do now, but everybody wants SUVs and pickup trucks now. And then if you want your sports cars, they just did too much, too much. Those sports cars can run you over 100 grand. You gotta be rich to afford that. You gotta be rich, 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 richer than Richie Rich. Yeah. Yeah, I remember back when I was a younger man, boy, some of those people, they drive those cars. This guy drove a 67 Plymouth GTX. He just burned rubber all over the place. Oh, yeah, he had that thing souped up. Oh, yeah, they drove AMX, American Motors AMX. And they drove Camaros and Firebirds. And those kids with the sports cars, they just burn rubber. They just, oh, yeah, they turn up the heavy metal music, and the parents would all scream and say, and what you listen to devil music for? You're going to go to hell. They just go crazy. Because inside the malls and the stores, and I was a younger man, they don't play like that country music. Let's see, I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA. Or Donna Fargo or whatever. Yeah, they just play those kind of music back then. I'm not religious. Well, I just, well, I'll tell you about it in private email. I'll tell you in private email. I won't say it here, really. Because, like I say, I'm a non-controversial channel myself, you know. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you're not. That's fine. You know, but for me, yeah, I'm just, but I'll talk to anyone. I'll talk to people that are religious, people that are atheists, you know. Like I say, I'm just a channel. I'm a nonsense channel. I'm an interview channel. I'm a driving channel. I'll do parades. No, I'm a variety channel. I do a variety of things. You know, I'm just I just do different things. You know, yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah, I got about 9 years left for life. Oh, 9 years, I'd say. I'll be about 70 for me. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna really live that long because, like I've stated before, I was like on Thorazine, and of course my mind is kind of going negative because lately sometimes I retract my I rewind my video going back. Sometimes I'll start mumbling and stuff, and I'm kind of concerned about that. You know, I'm kind of, you know, just odd. You know, sometimes I'll catch myself mumbling. I just hope it ain't that Alzheimer's like my mother, man. Oh, no thanks. I've seen what happened to my mom firsthand. It's oh God. Yeah, it's yeah, it's that's similar. Yeah, as long as I don't have Alzheimer's disease. Yeah. Hope they have a cure by then. I hope they have a cure before that. Hope they cure. It's quarter. Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, I won't fall on the floor. Lady lives downstairs from me. I don't want to make her mad. I can't fall on floors anymore. I'll have to fall on the floor outside. And of course, some people do the fake falls. They put their hands in front of them. That's a fake faint. A real faint is when you fall without putting your hands on the ground. So, yeah. Yeah, I live in a second floor apartment. Yeah, there's like 3 floors. There's 3 floors and there's a basement. You know, I live in the second floor and I got a lady downstairs, a lady upstairs with her dog Sassy, that little, let's see, mini Shih Tzu, the little mini Shih Tzu dog, a little cute dog. Yeah, yeah, she's cute. Yeah, yeah, very expensive dog too. Yeah, very expensive. Yeah, yeah. And I'm kind of looking over that video before I put that up, but that'll probably be your last video. I wouldn't doubt it. I'll have to talk to the owner. But if it's her last video, it'll probably be her last video. We'll see. I'd like to put her on more, but I'll have to come up with some ideas. And yeah, sometimes I carry my camera around. I'll catch some dogs and whatever they do. Well, I caught that deer. Sometimes I was walking around. The female deer, the one that was by the doe in my short video, yeah, she was walking towards me. She was about ready to attack me. Whew. Oh, that was a relief. You see, a doe, if a person's too close to a doe, she'll stomp her front hoof. You know, if a person gets too close, the doe will attack. Humans have no chance against a doe deer. No chance. No chance at all. And see, that's saying a lot of people are so stupid, you know, because think of the doe deer. They have to go through wolves and cougars and all that. They got to go through those wild animals. Wild animals we're scared of. We're terrified of, and bears too. Oh yeah, oh yeah, bears. They'll take care of them too. They gotta run for their lives. See, the thing about deer though is they have good cutting. They can cut really good. Yeah, they can cut it around corners real good. But the trouble is, a lot of the deer are invading towns because there's so many of them. And the predator animals, you know, a lot of people, oh, the wolves, oh, I'm scared of wolves, I'm scared of bears. That's the way people are. Yeah, they watch Bambi and they think, oh, you are nice. I watch Bambi, I watch Bambi. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Scared, yeah. A lot of scared people. That's right. Yeah, I did go in the woods once up in central Minnesota, and it was by where was it again? It was in Akeley, Nevis, I think. It was a state park by Nevis. I was walking there for a while, and I realized, well, yeah, they have mountain lions. So I walked to my car, because I don't want to deal with no mountain lion or a cougar. Because cougar and mountain lion's the same thing. So, and I don't want to deal with that cat. Not me. Not me. Of course, I don't taste very good, but a long neck and cats they'll go for the neck. That's what cats do. They'll watch enough wildlife videos to know that. The cats always go for the neck, and I never. Well, I what kind of videos? I like to do town videos and interviews myself. Yeah. Whenever you wild animals, well, the deer, yeah, yeah. But I do deer when they stomp their foot, but I never dealt with bears or mountain lions. No, thank goodness. I dealt with a pit bull named Tiki once. My ex-girlfriend, she hid behind me like that'd do any good. Tiki the Rottweiler. There's this zoo in southern Minnesota about 12 or 20 years ago. She had all these wildlife in cages. She was taking care of a bunch of wildlife. You can't do that anymore, though. They made it illegal. But yeah, she had bears and um, lions and almost every kind of animal. I didn't see tigers, though. But she had almost every wildlife animal you could imagine in cages, and she just kept feeding them all the time. She's trying to be helpful to save the animals, but in small cages, those animals aren't very happy. I mean, imagine us humans in a cage. Yeah, imagine humans being in a cage. I mean, I once went to jail for the weekend for drunk driving and smelling that toilet. I tell you, it was powerful. And that was like out in Plymouth, Minnesota back in the early 80s. Yeah. And I didn't like that smell. And all night, the people upstairs are whooping and hollering and swearing all night long. Oh, gee. I wonder how anybody can get sleep. After 3 days, like, can't sleep. And I called my sister, asked her for a ride home. She said, "No, you're going to walk home. You're going to leave." I said, "No, it's in Plymouth." It was like in Brooklyn Park. I was in Plymouth. It was like 10 miles away. She says, "You're going to walk home. You're going to learn your lesson from your stupidity of drunk driving. I had to walk home." And I thought about that. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that at the time. Yeah, that's just wild and weird. All right, I'm just okay. Okay, since it's over an hour, I'm gonna cut my show. So I'll try to be on tomorrow at noon Central Time. So, but